And welcome back to Train Tracks. We left a man dead on the train tracks.
What's going on there?
The train. We're fending them off, but we won't hold much longer.
Have you seen a man on the roof of the
Really
train?
confused by his angle against the wall.
Get help.
So am I, honestly. Oh, but we do get the Ranger for the first time.
It's just a Colt, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know real gun names. I know, like, might be the Cougar Magnum?
I don't think so, no.
No, but the Ranger is actually a really good weapon.
Yep, and them boots of yours too.
Hey, cabron!
You actually managed it for once.
Well, it's the Ranger.
True. Yeah, I think that's a Colt. Don't quote me on it, though.
I don't know. Say what you want about it. Call it what you want.
It's the, Law 5000 2020 law. Which really sounds like something Judge Dredd would use, but, Man, take that guy's hat. Roller derbies are pretty great.
Well, I have basically the two best weapons in the game because the quick shooter is awesome as well.
Good job defiling that grave. You're a terrible fucking
I just
preacher.
love how poorly it's put
You're
together.
the worst preacher.
Well, they shouldn't have let me do it.
I'm impressed you actually managed to shoot people.
I'm not a... okay, yes.
Trying to pay you a compliment here, don't be a dick about it.
I'm not always terrible. And for some reason the music just stops here. I have no
don't really
idea
mind.
why. But I'm trying to get
not
that
a big
gun.
fan of the music.
See, their hats are flying everywhere in this level.
After I just admired your shooting, you...
Okay, to be fair, I think I didn't have my hand on the mouse for a little
Why?
bit. I had to... I don't know.
Yo, let's
I would assume I had a good reason.
leave that there, I think. Those save points.
Yeah, just randomly at the end of fights. And so, yeah, actually that method, what are they called? The quick shoot, where you have just one gun? That actually is really good in this game. And I think you mentioned in the multiplayer, it's...
Yeah, you just unload a gun into someone and they die. Like, sit in a doorway or at the top of stairs, and anyone that comes in gets a full clip in the face. Full cylinder, excuse me.
Yeah, I think they got rid of that in the second
Yeah,
game
they did.
for a reason.
I mean, they fire about as fast.
Though, in the second game, they did add more than just rusty and regular guns. Oh, I found the secret by mistake here, searching for health. Okay, come on.
Play with boxes time.
Did I play with boxes? Only for a second. I think I was toying with the idea of double quick shooters, but the Ranger does enough damage that it's really
Yeah.
worth keeping around. And I really thought I would hit that guy in one shot. Thought I had it down. I really have no clue how they're shooting through those doors, because clearly no one's tall enough to actually see through those. Not those windows.
Two small men standing on top of each other that phase into another dimension when you enter the train car. Hired mercenaries from Midget World
Who
1.
knows what's that planned? That's actually normal in Poland.
You worry sometimes.
I'm not that worrying.
Why did his hat fly to the side? Like, I'm not the only one that saw that, right?
No. Yeah, you saw it. I saw it, I mean. Actually, no, that did not
No,
happen.
his
We're
hat
crazy.
just horizontally, instead of behind him or just dropping to the ground, it just went whang!
Their physics engine, I think we've proven before. is
Heavens to
not the best.
Mugatroid! Exit stage left!
Oh, rocks. You know
Yeah.
what that means. I actually didn't... wait, I shouldn't speak too soon. I can't remember if I somehow got hit.
You know what that reminds me of? The, I don't know if you played Oblivion, but the tutorial dungeon in Oblivion? Where you trigger
Oh, yeah.
the pile of logs and it crushes the goblin, and then it is never used again in the entirety of the game.
Yeah. And you saw my ranger was gonna explode, so I'm
well.
going to miss it. I don't think... Do I want to jump down here? Yes, I do.
I think
I still, after playing the game, I still don't know exactly where to go, because the compass is
that
so
is
useless.
the worst waterfall I have ever seen. Like, Command & Conquer 1 has better waterfalls. It's disgraceful.
Yeah, like half the water disappears partway down.
That's like standard bandit operating procedure 101. Blow up the bridge, block the bridge, or some way stop the train by otherwise derailing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was in, that was part of the plans in Butch Cassidy and
Yeah.
the Sundance Kid, too.
The best way to rob a train is stop it functioning. Or nuke it from orbit.
Yep. Well, why would you do that? You can't rob the train,
No,
then.
I was trying to make a horrible reference to the movie Priest. You should.
Never seen it.
If only for Keith Urban being really awesome. Did that guy walk past the Gatling gun and then teleport back to it?
Basically. So this is one of the, like, 2 spots in this game where there actually is a Gatling gun that is of any use to you. And that I don't think they're even that useful in this level. Most of the time you're fighting 2 Gatling guns and then they're totally fucking useless,
Yeah.
so they really wasted that in this game.
I think the best thing about this game is the hat
I shot
physics.
that guy's head off. Yeah, like, you shoot them in the arm and their hat just goes flying. You like
No, I
that
didn't
shot?
see it. Like, we monitored for a moment.
I got a headshot. I'm like, oh, he's gonna actually be like, oh, that might have been a nice shot.
Nope, I looked away from the monitor. Terribly sorry. You will never have vindication. Nice hiding spot.
I forgot about this. I don't remember if I... Yeah, I'm having trouble picking up that, health potion because it got caught on his arm. Once in a while, things will get caught on corpses for some reason, and, I don't know if it's the ridiculous physics engine again.
You know, I feel kind of bad. We're here commentating on this wonderful, truly enlightening experience of a game, and all I can do is talk about how it reminds me of other games more. But man, I don't care because this game is shit.
Basically, no. At least it is in a different setting. That is what all the people want to hear.
I think one of the... I just sound like a complete spurg for this, but I think one of the coolest things about the Wild West for me is that it's sort of the first period where not only did everyone have a gun, so it's sort of a mutually assured destruction scenario if you piss someone off, but it's the first sort of major leap in gun technology since the rifled musket.
Yeah. I mean, basically in the Revolutionary War, now, being a history major, I have to harp in on stuff like this. In the Revolutionary War, actually, the main thing they did was, they had the muskets, but because they were so inaccurate, they basically shot enough so that it took out anyone who happened to be unlucky. And then they charged in with their bayonets. That was the main way you killed people in war then.
There's a figure. I'd have to look it up. But, something like for every 400 bullets fired, a man is killed in the Revolutionary War. Or something like that.
I can buy that, because they really didn't have much
like
rifling.
I'm just playing that over the past, but it was something in that range. But, interestingly, even with all the additions to weaponry technology, now in the Iraq War and things like that, it's like 6,000 bullets to kill one person.
Yeah, people are bad shots.
I think it's just everyone doesn't line up in a field nowadays.
I'm just a normal fighter. That's why I am such a bad shot. And this is the beginning of me going, oh, I only have 9 health. Can you guys give me a health potion somewhere?
In this next car. You will be shot in the face and fall on a health potion.
I'll let you know something. I don't have much health for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna say 10 minutes before I find a health potion.
These are really abominably long levels.
I will say, we're gonna see, in this video, I didn't edit out everything that I could have, but there are some ridiculous parts that I wanted to show off. Oh, I did find a health potion here. I just lose it again
So there's
really
a Gatling
quickly.
gun on the other side of that door.
Yeah, because I remember what's coming up. But there's going to be 2 things that I wanted to show off the ridiculousness of. Because this level really does show off how really bad the indication of where your objective is. And oh my god, that compass is really useless sometimes. How did I get such low? Oh, they actually do let me use the Gatling gun.
Because you're really bad at using a Gatling gun. How is this even possible?
You have, like, no cover. It kind of reminds me of Dead to Rights, where you really do have to, like, have health potions stashed away because you're not anywhere near protection. So yeah, we took out all those people and took almost 70 damage. And there are more of them.
Just shoot again.
It's coming. I had to find him first. He was hiding behind a rock.
I don't know the concentration mode was really necessary for one dude.
I didn't know how many people there were.
I mean, listen, if you listen to the reverberation of the gunshot, there's clearly one dude behind the rock, about 5 meters behind it, a little to the left, and there's a bird singing Kukiaya down the valley away.
I don't think any of that is actually in this game. You might be thinking of Red Dead Redemption.
Maybe, I don't know.
And this is me again searching for health because I know the sort of stuff that's coming up and better guns, things like that. And also the tedium of I don't know where to go.
Yeah,
You see where the red marker is? It looks like I could have gone into that field and gotten to it. And it gets worse.
that's,
Good thing there's
yeah,
bad shots
that's
of me.
impressive.
Actually, they're worse than me, because I think if they must have fired about 6 shots from a shotgun. I would have hit one person in, like, the leg or something.
They set up a barricade outside. I sent some in with a powder keg to blow it all to hell. We'll be attacking shortly.
They're dead.
I don't know what the hell's up with this guy's hat. I mean, it looks really
Like,
bad.
texture-wise?
You secure the carriages.
Texture-wise, shape-wise,
That's
just in general. This hat
That's
is an
a
ugly hat.
Union Commander's hat.
Make some noise. We're counting on you, Father.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Union Commanders' hats don't go down like that. They actually have, like, a flat brim. So, I died a lot on this. That's why you saw a cut.
Imagine. I find it interesting that they're going to blow up a rickety wooden train bridge with a barrel full of gunpowder.
Oh, they're not blowing up a train bridge. They're trying to
Yeah,
blow
but
up
isn't
a
the barricade on the
And
bridge?
this is me again looking for health, by the way. And I decide, oh wait, I've already checked here, there's no health. I have to go forward with 26 health, and I kept dying.
I really like that, that particular, I don't know if it's an adaptation, but oftentimes when there is a train involved in a Western movie, and they have Gatling guns, like there's an entire car with a Gatling gun.
Yeah, and that's all they
I
have.
don't know, something about that is really cool. Like you have an entire train car, and they whip off this tarp or something, and just brrr, and everyone dies. Or the bad guys shoot the guy in the face immediately, and nothing goes right.
That might have actually started with Fistful of Dollars. And that's why I'm walking around with
You're
9
really
health
bad.
profile, by the way. Because I was too close. And is this the cut where I did this? Oh, good. There was one time where I made it through this and I only had 3 health. Because I walked into fire.
That is impressive. Really.
Well, the fire goes further than you'd
Well,
expect.
yeah, I can't really fault you for that. I mean, I can, but...
I have a similar problem once in a while with the fire in Bound in Blood.
Yeah, it does... Chrome Engine has iffy hitboxes.
It seems to have a little bit of a further area than it should, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm just retarded and not a firefighter or something.
Retarded and not a firefighter.
Maybe my profession has anything to do with it.
Shirt.
He was running around a lot, so I used it for a
Yeah,
reason.
I won't berate you for that one.
The engineer's alive.
Yep,
Thank
definitely.
you, Lord.
Definitely the Lord's doing. That bothers the shit out of me. I'm not gonna get into religion here, but don't worry about it.
I'm showing off that save because do you want to know how you know when I picked up the barrel? They still haven't saved it since then.
Ow.
And I had died in this next section. Because, again, 7 health. I usually end up with an average of about, maybe 15 if I'm lucky.
The damage equation of Call of Juarez seems to be bullets equals 7 damage.
Yeah, that seems about right.
For you, at least.
For them, if I happen to hit them, you know, it's a lot better.
What are you doing?
I'm searching
under
for
the
help.
table.
Yes. I figure they must have it hidden somewhere.
What?
Did I decide that's a bad idea?
One more step.
If you hold the barrel up in front of you, and will it explode if it is shot?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You have a duty to science.
I will do that the same time that I try out the Bible. I will do it in this level. How's that? Because it's not like I'm gonna play on normal mode and record the whole thing.
That scope. No matter how many games I see it in, that scope is just... It's certainly a thing.
I don't know why I opened up the menu and then decided not to save, and then decided to save. Okay, that was just me being stupid.
You were not only wasting my time, but our good viewers.
We don't have any good viewers. We don't have any viewers.
I was about to say, you're insulting them as well?
It separates the passengers from the soldiers.
Can't I just shoot it open?
Yeah, from the outside. You need to shoot the bar off the door.
How do I do that? We're on a damn bridge.
You can do it. Just listen. There's a rock ledge on the right-hand side.
Okay, right-hand side.
Have a clear shot.
Keep that in mind.
Shoot that damn bar.
Did you see anyone on the roof before the attack started? You hear me?
He's been dead for like 3 seconds, Rough and Ray. You didn't notice that?
Dukat, and that's really bothering me.
Rest in peace.
All you can hear
Dukat.
is what? Oh, that's his character in Deep Space Nine. I never watched that one. I have very limited Star Trek
That's cool.
experience.
I have plenty for both of us. You're gonna get shot in the face! I don't know, but you just shot through a train.
Yep.
Impressive in and of itself.
So I finally get my health. And remember how I said to keep in mind
Yeah.
come back in.
So, I just spent the last, minute and a half watching Brass be a goddamn idiot.
And now I can't figure out how to get up there for a second. I'm not an idiot. I went to the right. It was my right, but it was a right.
You're a law student, right?
Yes. We don't learn directions in law school.
System.
We don't have to figure out anything like that.
I don't know what happens when you take litigation where the guy drove into the right side of the car.
Well, then it was the car's right side and his right side as well. Also, I think you're supposed to use the scope for this, and I just didn't. So, screw that, I'm gonna use the pistols. And after I pick up this secret, okay, come on. Giving you guys a chance to read it in-game. That's all it was. It's a plank of wood.
The path is clear.
And that plank of wood stalled you for a full 5 minutes.
Yep.
I have nothing more to add.
Well, we're
The rest of this
almost done.
LP will be Brass talking to himself.
No, it won't. This is the last time I am putting in my mistakes because of I can't figure out where the objectives are, because this is the only level where I was like, okay, let me actually try and think things through, and I just followed where the enemies were from.
Interesting
this
that it
point on.
becomes a double-barreled shotgun.
That was what I put there.
Did he just kick her off?
Not yet. But this is the other frustrating part. I'm trying to pick her up, I'm pounding the F key, which is the action key, and go, okay, maybe not. And she falls. So, just to show you, after this load
Video
screen,
games are pretty great, guys.
it goes back to where I last saved it, and I start off, but I cut back to when I got back here. So yeah, I figured it was gonna be like cutscene magic, he jumps there and saves her, but that's not it. And I fell off. What you're supposed to do, apparently, is you have to crouch.
Well, unless you have extendo arms.
Well, I figured they'd just be like, oh yeah, you can just use your action key, it's, you know, normal.
What happened to those outlaws?
They got what they deserved.
The bastards took out the tracks on the bridge. It's a hard turn, so we always slow down.
Did you see anyone on the roof before the attack?
On the roof? Yeah, I saw someone, all right. The soldiers went up after
So-
and started shooting. Then we drove it to the...
Here's the
What happened?
engineer.
Yep.
The fellow on the roof.
Look at those overalls. They are
Looked like he was heading south.
so detailed.
There's fire.
Painted. Just painted overalls from Heckler and Koch. Yeah, that's the famous clothes designer I'm thinking of.
Gold.
Why not?
Gold. For the love of money is the root of all evil, and some whose hearts were fixed on it have been turned away from the faith.
At
And been
least,
wounded,
like, Reverend Ray is
unnumbered
somewhat
sorrows.
quoting real scriptures,
Yeah, he is.
I guess.
Has already
The issue is he's quoting random scripture at this dude on a train.
Now I need to bring him to justice.
Yeah. Maybe he's a Jehovah's Witness now.
Tell them that I'm a missionary.
Hey, preacher, you hear me?
And
You had
how else are we gonna close out a Reverend Ray level?
Shoot a man.
a lot of money here. Split it up, all right?
I love how everyone goes out of their way to remind you that you're not a really good preacher.
Ain't that much of a saint, are you?
Yeah.
Except, I will point out that every preacher that has ever been in an action movie, not really a good preacher, pretty good at killing people.
Dead body.
Or demons, as the case may be.
We'll settle this together, here and now.
I don't remember any movie where their particularly killing demons as a preacher.
Constantine isn't really a preacher, but
Oh, that's what I thought
yeah,
you were
he's
talking about.
just-
And see, again, but they give you that instruction every time, and they make you look at it for a while.
you got shot.
Yep. One shot and he killed me. I had like half health, and I don't understand that. But the second time, I actually have something kind of cool to show off with it. Kind of cool. Once this loading screen is done.
Pretty good shooting.
Yeah. So you can go into regular time and
Yep.
you know, kill him.
That's video
it.
games, folks.
First person shooters, yay! See you guys next time.